Hi, I'm Noah Bombard, and here's what's happening in the ET Newsroom Tuesday, July 27th. Well, of course, the big story this week has been that of Melinda Dennehy. She's the 41-year-old English teacher from Londonderry who pled guilty to sending nude photos to a 13-year-old student. We have a lot of people commenting on this story online, quite the discussion going. Of course, one of the questions that always seems to come up, is there a double standard? Would she have received a harsher penalty if she had been a male teacher? Well, she received a 2-year suspended sentence, so she's not going to serve any jail time. She did have her teacher's license revoked. That's gone for 2 years. She could conceivably get it back, but authorities say that's unlikely. Well, let's take a quick look at what exactly police say she did to receive that sentence. Now, in addition to sending the nude photos, they say she sent text messages to the boy offering to perform sexual acts on him. In addition, they say she actually kissed him in the classroom, so there was some physical contact as well as the enticement and as well as the photos. If she had been a male teacher, would she have gotten that light of a sentence without having to register as a sex offender? Well, let's take a quick look. The website Zimbio, which I linked to on the Behind the Headlines blog, has a good rundown of some of the high-profile cases in the past of female teachers with male students. So if you want to take a quick look at that, you can find that link on the Behind the Headlines blog. But locally, we have some cases here in Massachusetts of male teachers who have done similar things. Now, if you look at the case of Scott Simoncini in 2004, he was a West Boylston teacher, a history teacher, who sent some inappropriate photos to what he thought was a young student, a young female student. Now, he received a suspended sentence as well. However, in his case, he was required to register as a sex offender. If you head out of state down to Queens, New York, there was a case of a teacher down there, Umesh Ramjatan, who was a teacher in Queens, who sent photos to 3 female students. Again, a suspended sentence, but required to register as a sex offender, which Dennehy, of course, was not. Now, of course, there are some legendary cases, more high-profile cases that happened even in New Hampshire here. Of course, you remember the case of Pamela Smart back in 1991. Now, she's actually still in prison. She was actually convicted of conspiring to kill her husband with the teenager that she was involved with. And then there was also the case of Mary Kay Letourneau. She's the 34-year-old teacher who was involved with her 13-year-old student. It actually ended up serving the 7 years of her prison term. When she got out, she ended up marrying that student. They had 2 kids together, and they're still married today. Is there a double standard? Do teachers who are male receive harsher penalties? Does it make a difference on how good looking the teacher is? Certainly running through some of these past cases, the public sympathy for the younger, more attractive teachers is probably a little bit higher than some of these cases that you run into with the older males who, quite frankly, are a little bit creepy to a lot of people. Well, it's a complex topic, and we're sure we're not going to have the final answer to this here on the Eagle-Tribune website. However, we'd like to hear from you, so make sure and comment on those stories. And like I said, check out the Behind the Headlines blog. I'll have more details there and some links to some very interesting cases. Just a reminder, as always, you can find all this content and a lot more at eagletribune.com right now.